Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Gordon. We are back with another video. Today we're looking at VoidAI, once again, subnet number 106 in the Bittensor network, focusing on bridging TAO and Alpha tokens from a variety of other chains into the Bittensor ecosystem. I'm going to be showing you how you can be generating over 280% APY with the VoidAI Alpha token as well. So make sure to stick around. As always, make sure to smash that thumbs up button below, hit subscribe, hit the bell notification icon. You've got a free copy of The Rise of Bitcoin waiting for you in the description. And let's talk about Void. All right, so I've covered Void a couple times on the channel here, guys. I want to focus in today on showing you how you could be getting 280+% APY. But if you're not already familiar with Void, VoidAI enables the bridging of TAO and Alpha tokens to a variety of other chains. Again, you have the ability to tap in to ecosystems like Solana, like the Base network, and even next month, the Ethereum bridge is set to go live in November for VoidAI to connect their ecosystem with Void and Bittensor to other networks and chains. So I guess at the heart of it, you could say that Void is focused on interoperability and ultimately bringing more and more liquidity into Bittensor from these other chains and networks, just like Solana. And on previous videos, I shared with you guys some of the opportunities here where you can be providing liquidity to these different pools. Again, these have all been set up and are being powered by VoidAI, where you can supply liquidity to trading pairs like WrapTAO USDC and WrapTAO paired with all of the different subnets here directly on Radium. You can provide liquidity and you can be earning some phenomenal yield. Again, right now, you're getting in excess of 200% from supplying liquidity into the actual VoidAI pool paired with WrapTAO. You're getting over 400% with providing liquidity to WrapTAO and Ridges here directly on Radium at this moment in time. So this interoperability that Void are enabling with the bridging of TAO and Alpha tokens to a variety of other chains is very, very powerful. So like I said, next month, this is expanding even further. You're getting VoidAI compatible with Ethereum and the Ethereum CCIP powered by Chainlink, which many of you are familiar with here on the channel. Again, being a cross-chain interoperability protocol, Chainlink allows the connection with all of these compatible blockchains in the Ethereum ecosystem. So all these EVM chains, even layer twos like Polygon and Arbitrum, AVAX, Aptos, the Base network, et cetera, Ethereum will become a hub for the CC-supported ecosystems for Bittensor and for everything that's happening here with this cross-chain interoperability. So this is very exciting that we're going to be seeing the expansion and the ability for retail investors to purchase Subnet Alpha tokens across Ethereum chains and Ethereum compatible networks. Okay, the progress made this year by Void has been very, very rapid. Again, we can see how they've managed to scale up all these different pools over on Radium. You're going to have a whole bunch of pool opportunities on Ethereum compatible DEXs moving forward with the integration for the hub for CCIP supported ecosystems here by the time we get to November. I'm curious to see which DEXs we're going to have pools on and where we can supply liquidity, because this is great on Radium, but maybe we're going to have the ability to provide liquidity on Aerodrome pools for the Base network, or maybe on Uniswap for Ethereum mainnet directly. And so that's how Ethereum is going to become a hub for those CCIP supported ecosystems and bring more liquidity into the Bittensor space. And ultimately, that's what we want. We want to have more adoption of Bittensor TAO. We want to have the ability for retail investors to purchase individual Subnet Alpha tokens so that we can get more growth into the Bittensor ecosystem as a whole. And again, what we're already seeing with Void is the fact that they are generating revenue already as well. If I jump over to their X account, I will leave a link for this in the video description as well. You can check out all the latest updates for VoidAI over on their X account. Just highlighting a couple tweets here. You know, what they're also doing is this buyback and burn mechanism where they are essentially buying back the Subnet Alpha tokens and then using that to create these burns that are allowing them to then create a positive flywheel effect for the price of the Alpha token over time. You also have the fact here they're calling out that all of this volume going through those pools on Solana, on Radium that we were just showcasing is in fact, exceeding, or it's in the hundreds of thousands of dollars every single day and generating trading fees for Void as well. So revenue is being generated by VoidAI already. That is obviously a positive to see, because I know a lot of other subnets are still pre-revenue. And even though it is small, I think it's positive and a step in the right direction for Void to be generating revenue. And when you think about the network effects of having that Ethereum bridge becoming a hub with CCIP-supported ecosystems and other networks, I think you're going to see the trading fees being generated for Void going much, much higher with all of that additional liquidity on those Ethereum CCIP-supported ecosystems. So I'm excited to see that development here over the next few weeks. And again, jumping back over here to TAO stats, we can see that Void is currently sitting at about 0.006 TAO. It's at a $4 million market cap per token. That's about $2.65 per alpha token. Currently, they're getting about 0.61% of all the emissions on a daily basis. That is about 18 TAO for the miners. And remember, the miners on this particular subnet are the liquidity providers. As of October, what's happening now is the 18 TAO that is being generated from miners every single day is actually being paid out to the liquidity providers for these pools over on Radium. So you're going to be earning, first of all, the APR from the actual trading fees in the pool itself. And on top of that, what you do is you stake your NFT with Void on the miner dashboard here, and then you're actually generating and earning the emissions from the TAO subnet over here, this 18.1 TAO per day. And obviously, as a direct result or percentage / proportion of how much of the liquidity you're providing over on Radium, you're going to be getting a portion of these miner emissions on top of the individual trading fees that you're getting here over on the DEX itself. So that is very, very exciting. We are seeing other subnets like TAOFi, powered by Swap, implementing a similar model where the liquidity providers are essentially the miners and earning those emissions. And so I think we're going to see the liquidity increasing here week over week, month over month. It already has been, and I'm excited to see how that's going to evolve here over the coming weeks once we get more support from that Ethereum integration and CCIP. So the automatic buybacks of Subnet 106 and TAO tokens is something I mentioned here a few minutes ago. I think this is very powerful. It means that the tokenomic structure is ultimately going to be better for early investors and people who are speculating and getting access to the VoidAI Subnet Alpha token. Automatic buybacks of the Subnet 106 and TAO tokens mean that ultimately increased volume is more liquidity, higher yields equals increased volume. The flywheel is spinning, and I do think we have more upside for this alpha token over the coming months. The last thing I'll mention is by simply holding and having exposure to the VoidAI Subnet Alpha token, you are currently getting in excess of 282% APY. Again, looking at the chart over here on TAO stats, it's not looking too bad. We're in a bit of a consolidation phase here at this moment in time. We have been for the past couple of months. That's not a bad thing. If we can set a floor here around this 0.005 TAO per alpha token, I think we can get a bounce. I think we can move back higher towards the 0.01 area and retest these all-time highs just under the 0.02 area in the coming months. So that gets me excited here about the potential. Again, nothing in this video is financial advice, guys, but check it out for yourself. I'm going to leave a link for voidai.com in the video description as well. Make sure that you go over and check that out. Again, speculate and be careful when investing in subnets because ultimately they are highly volatile and speculative vehicles, but this APY is phenomenal, and so too is the APY you're getting from supplying liquidity. And remember, you are going to be earning emissions on top of that by staking your NFT that you get in return for deploying liquidity into these individual Radium pools. That's going to be coming to Ethereum next month, like I said. Very excited to see Ethereum become a hub for those CCIP-supported ecosystems as well. That is it for today's video, guys. As always, if you got any value out of this deep dive into VoidAI, once again, please just take 3 seconds right now. Under my finger, there is a thumbs up button. Make sure you go ahead and smash that right now. Just do it before you jump away from the screen. I would really appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification icon, grab your free copy of The Rise of Bitcoin, and we'll catch you in the next one.